3. All right, here we go. Good sound system. LBTV, thank you. So good morning. I want to welcome you back. I know a lot of familiar faces. I'm Brent Dennis. I serve all of you as your Director of Parks, Recreation, Marine, and Animal Care Services. And what a joyous day today to gather here in a very special facility here in Martin Luther King Jr. Park, which is the heartbeat of this whole bigger neighborhood. We've got great reason to gather to celebrate the refreshing of this body of water behind me. So we always like to start our programs with a Pledge of Allegiance to honor our country. And fortunately, I have this little young swimmer. His name is Jagger, and he's going to help with our Pledge of Allegiance this morning. So stand if you would like, and we'll honor America with the Pledge of Allegiance. Jagger, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, that's perfect. All right, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you, Jagger. All right. Darius, thank you for loaning your son to us. Right there, that's what it's all about, everyone. So again, we're so honored that you made this a special part of your morning. And I see so many people in the audience that have been very invested in helping advance improvements and being great advocates of this wonderful park, and in particular, this pool that we're really glad to finally reopen today. So just last Wednesday evening in this very facility, we had quite a number of community members that gathered together for their first meeting of a newly formed Friends of Martin Luther King Jr. Park. And I know some of the leadership is here. Yes? All right, round of applause. So Miss Lillian Parker and Sinai Kenfi, they're here somewhere. Right, waving to the crowd right there. They're the co-chairs of the Friends, and I know they'll have opportunity if you'd like to join them and become a member of the Friends of the Park. But there's also a lot of other people. Who else was at that meeting last Wednesday? I saw a lot of you. Yeah, Leonard was there, Hoops After Dark over there. All right. Thank you for your continued support. So again, this event wouldn't be possible without great city leadership. And I know he's going to mention Elevate 28, there's something special in the year 2028 here in Long Beach. So I kind of consider him an Olympic champion, but he's the leader of this great city of Long Beach. So let me introduce to all of you Mayor Rex Richardson. Mayor.
What better way to kick off the summer than open up a new pool here at King Park, refurbished King Park Pool. And it sounds like Jagger's the only one came dressed for a pool party. Where's your trunks at? I thought it was a pool party today. I have mine on under my suit. I'm joking. We are so excited to be here. I just want to start just by offering my gratitude. Let's hear it for the team at Parks, Recreation, and Marine for helping facilitate this incredible project. Brent Dennis. And Public Works is putting in a lot of work. Let's hear it for Meredith and Eric, Public Works. Our councilwoman and the community with the dream for King Park. We're seeing it come to fruition. Let's hear it for Councilwoman Saro. And we got a Friends of King Park group. I see you, Lillian. I see you, Sinai. And all the OGs and the legends who are here in the community. And I see you, Mr. Safir. It's so great to see generations of leadership here in Central Long Beach still placing a focus on making sure that this park and this community gets what it deserves to achieve its highest and best potential. Ms. McLucas, everybody is here today. That tells you a lot about this community, the fact that anything happens, all of y'all are here. Everybody shows up if anything happens here at King Park. That means you're going to be coming back a lot because it's a lot of investment taking place in Central Long Beach. We'll be back when we open up MacArthur Park next month. I think that's next month, the new MacArthur Park. That's next month. And then we break ground on Anaheim Street, a complete renovation of Anaheim Street. We're opening up bids for that. We're talking about generational investment taking place in Central Long Beach, and we're really excited about this moment. But it's not by mistake or by accident. You see this flag that says Elevate 28? Elevate 28 is a $1 billion investment plan into our communities. All of these projects to be complete prior to 2028. Why 2028? It's not just because we're going to be an Olympics venue. I mean, we're going to be the Olympics venue. We're talking 11 Olympic events and 7 Paralympic events. There's only 22 Paralympic events, and 7 of them are taking place in Long Beach. A third of the Paralympics will be in Long Beach. And 11, the events that we have for the Olympics are events that will be outside, that people can see. They're going to experience our community. We don't have to build SoFi Stadium or Intuit Dome. We're using our beach. We're using our parking lots. We're going to be outside showcasing our beautiful waterfront. But these projects are not in downtown. The $1 billion of projects, the majority of them are in Central, and North, and East, and West Long Beach, because we want to use this moment as an Olympic moment to create a better city and better systems for the people who live here. That's what Elevate 28 is about. So you're going to see investments into parks and open space and waterways, all of those things, so all of us can be inspired prior to 2028. It's also a moment for us to improve our systems. You're going to hear about things like improving the A-line. It takes way too long to get from downtown and Union Station to downtown Long Beach, and that's because our train stops at signals. A train isn't supposed to stop at the signals. A train is supposed to get preempted. We can shave 15 minutes off of that system. This is something people have wanted for a long time that we finally get to get. We get to improve our public transit system, make it safer to ride buses, encourage people to ride our buses, improve our streets, our roadways. All of those things are because we're rallying around this incredible moment of LA 28 when Long Beach will be a major hub, a major waterfront venue. So we want to make sure that we elevate all of Long Beach, not just certain parts of Long Beach. We elevate all of Long Beach for 2028. So this is 27 park refresh projects, 50 park improvement projects, and none of this would be possible without all of you, all of our community consistently showing up for King Park, consistently showing up for the North Long Beach community, the Central Long Beach community, the West Side, our entire city. So I want to thank all of you. I want to thank our councilwoman once again. Let's hear it one more time for Councilwoman Saro. And let's keep the program going. Councilwoman, we need to have a pool party. We need to actually come back with our trunks. I'll bring my little girls. They swim a lot better than I do. I didn't have swim lessons because I didn't have a nice pool like this. So we need to come back and have a pool party. What do you think? You guys want to have a pool party here at King Park? All right, I'm going to bring my little girls, and we're going to have a pool party at King Park. All right.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, our girls do love to swim. Thank you, Mayor, for your support on this project and all of the Elevate 28 projects. And thank you to all of you. Congratulations to all of you. Central Long Beach residents, but overall our Long Beach resident has a new revamped, remodeled pool. I want to recognize our city department, Parks and Recs, as you heard from Brent earlier, as well as Eric Lopez and his team, which you will hear from in a little bit, and all the staff that's made it possible. And so I have a little story to share how this got kicked off, right? This has been a long-standing, overdue renovation, and I want to go back to 2022, April. So my office joined Director Dennis as well as Director Lopez on a walk through the park as well as the pool. And there were a lot of observation made, and it confirmed the ongoing issues I've raised around what could we do to better improve the pool and the restroom and the park overall, right? That's also what had led to our MLK vision plan. And so thank you to all. I want to acknowledge the dedicated residents who attended that day and shared their voice. That's Sanai Kim Fay, Ms. Sharon Diggs Jackson, Dr. Sheba Gillis, Mr. Leonard Adam, and Mr. Keith Lilly, as well as Mr. Michael Bates, Pastor Willie McIntyre, and Cicely Walters, who made sure that day that we continue to, and onward, that we are here today with a new pool. So I also wanted to acknowledge this legacy of the pool. We're building on our late Councilwoman Doris Topsy-Elvert's work in getting the infrastructure built over this pool, and that this renovation is building on her work. I know her children were supposed to be here today in her memory, Stephen and Jackie, who will be joining us in a bit if they're not here. But I just wanted to share a little bit about the pool, is that it was opened in 1984 and have served generations of family here, and ongoingly it will serve many more. However, As I shared earlier, this has been a long overdue investment, and for a long time, there's been a lot of frustration about, well, when is Long Beach going to have our time, our investment, attention, like other parts? And today's a demonstration of that. This demonstrates that the city really is ensuring there's investment, that we are working in partnership with our residents to continue to make sure we improve the whole central area, pool by pool, but also many other parts, as the mayor has shared. But I also wanted to share that, residents have enjoyed recreational swimming, lap swimming, water exercise, and most importantly, in this community swimming lesson, which are offered at all levels. And there's roughly about 4,000 people every year that drowns in America, and it's the second leading cause of death for children. So Brent's going to talk a little bit more about the programming, because we want to make sure that while this pool does serve all of Long Beach, that we also make sure it is serving our children and the residents here to have that opportunity to recreate and learn to swim. So I'm so proud to celebrate with you all of the work done. Oh, well, here they are. Please give a round of applause for Stephen and Jackie. Well, you both came just right in time. So with that said, I hope you all enjoy the pool. It's not just the pool that's been renovated, it's the restrooms as well. I've heard some comment, well, what about the restroom? That's been done too. So it's a whole new pool for everyone. So enjoy, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much, Councilwoman, and thank you, Mayor Rex, for your comments also. So good things don't happen in Long Beach without the spirit of community involving all of you, but also the strength of collaboration. And across the city, from east to west and north to south, great things happen through teamwork within the city. And I'm always really pleased to introduce representatives. I know you heard Eric's name. Eric Lopez is my colleague. He leads the Public Works Department. They do great things, not just parks, but they build homeless shelters and repave our streets and alleys and do so many wonderful things for the betterment of all of you. But representing Public Works today and going to share a few words about the project team and about the project itself is a great leader in Public Works, and that's Marilyn Soraka. So Marilyn, welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Marilyn Sarakis. I'm the Bureau Manager for the Project Management Bureau in Public Works, and my team is responsible for delivering many of the city's CIP projects. So our core statement is to work with our city partners, the other regulatory agencies, the community, to make places better than we found them. And this park, this facility here is definitely one of those. When you look at the water, you look at the replastering, it's very obvious that it has been refreshed. We did some painting and refurbishing and put in new ADA lifts, and also rebuilt the pump house, the equipment, the room where all the equipment is stored, with the circulatory system, the filters, the chlorine, so that we make sure that it's safe and that our parks team can maintain the pool safely. So we're just really proud of this project. It took a whole team to get this project together, and I want to make sure to thank them. So again, thank you to our city leadership who really championed this project, Mayor Rex Richardson and Councilwoman Saro. And then also the project team on my side, Tony Resendez was the project management officer. Kim V. Nguyen is back there. Thank you, Kim V., for taking this on as the project manager. Bennett McLaughlin was our construction manager. And we also have the president of National Pools, Inc. here, Cynthia Zarate, who helped us get this one over the finish line and brought her expertise and her team here to help us out. So we're all just so excited to be here. And I second what the mayor and councilwoman said about swimming. We don't really have a lot of public pools in Long Beach, right? So if you're looking for a place to learn how to swim, you're not ready to head out to the ocean, you really need to come here, Silverado or Belmont Pool. So it's really great to see this pool refreshed, and we'll get a lot of swimmers through here. It makes me think today's the first day of junior guards, so I know a lot of kids that are in junior guards down at the beach are there because they were able to come to one of our public pools and learn how to swim and learn how to pass that time trial. And before I hand it back to Brent, I just wanted to also point out some other work Public Works is doing in the area. MacArthur Park is nearing completion, and my team is currently working at Burnett Library and Mark Twain Library, refreshing systems there. And the big one that's coming up, I think we're all excited about, is the Anaheim Street Corridor project, which really kind of brings the whole area together and shows it the love it deserves. So thank you again. I'm going to bring Brent and all the speakers back up for the ribbon cutting. And anyone else from the aquatics community that wants to be in the photo op for the ribbon cutting, you're welcome as well. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Marilyn. So just a few other shout outs. I know Pastor McIntyre was mentioned earlier. So it was on that fateful day when we were walking through the park before we launched the vision plan involving a lot of the community. And we walked through these doors behind me, and Pastor said, Brent, you know, this doesn't look any different than it did 20 years ago. And that was a big impetus to get the city focused on making these wonderful improvements behind us. So quite often you hear Long Beach called the aquatics capital of the nation or of the United States. And, you know, swimming is a big thing, but also diving is very important. You know, and in this space, McCormick Divers over the past couple decades, they've taught a lot of the skills that have led to some Olympic diving. And with the Olympics here on the horizon, there's possibilities galore in this water behind me. So I know access to the pools and also swim classes are very, very important. And we have a great partnership with Partners of Parks. They raise scholarship money that can help provide monies to allow a lot of young people to take swim lessons and swim classes. In fact, at the far end of the pool, they're not in there now, but they were actually exhibiting that. So I wanted to give a shout out to Partners of Parks in that regard. And also, Senator Lita Gonzalez has provided a certificate just acknowledging the great works here and congratulating Mayor Rex Richardson and Councilwoman Saro for that. After the ribbon cutting, there's going to be a celebratory jumping in of kids in the pool. I don't think, Mayor, are you going to join them on the jump in? No, maybe he's taking a wet rain check on that one, I think. But also, if you have time, out in the beautiful Martin Luther King Jr. Park, there's a pop-up event that the Council Office for District 6 has sponsored with a lot of city resources. So if you do have time and you want to come out into the park, I'm sure you'll find something interesting and valuable in that regard. So with that, I think part of my job is to make sure... Oh, we were going to move the podium out of the way and get ready for the ribbon cutting. So we're so glad all of you are here today. Go pool.
Sorry, I don't mean to rush you, Brent. The community partner for helping to also help host the summer pop-up celebration in honor of the pool. Thanks, Brent.